Hi, hello, and once again, Akwaba to the Returnees Sankofa channel. Today I'm here in Dansoman and I'm bringing you a house, very beautiful, newly built home in Dansoman. Well, if most of us don't know Dansoman is a suburb in Accra where lands and homes are really scarce to find, but we happen to have this beautiful 5-bedroom home here which is on for sale. So at the meantime, I'm in Dansoman right here where we have this beautiful building behind me. You can see for sale. I have the property or apartment hunter here with me, who happens to be Mr. Addison. In a few minutes I will speak to Mr. Addison and he will take us through this beautiful home and will show us more and then also tell us more about this building. He is a property hunter. Let's go talk to Mr. Addison. Hey, welcome back on the Returnees Sankofa channel. Like I told you, I have a fine gentleman here who is Mr. Addison, but I'll let him introduce himself fully to us. So today we are at how do you call it, Dansoman, where we have this beautiful home that we always bring to you, apartment, homes, lands for sale. And then Mr. Addison here is a property hunter, and then he will tell us more about this beautiful home we have right behind him. You can see. So at the meantime, this is on behalf of the Returnees, and what we do as Returnees, we provide support and information for those from the African diaspora who wants to live in Ghana. Most of them are looking for a place to live. Some want an apartment to rent, some want to buy a home, and some want to buy.
This is Mr. Addison of Property Hunter Ghana. You've probably seen a video of mine or something like that. You've never seen the face. This is the ugly face behind the channel. Oh, I'm Addison. My full name is Paul Addison Tete. I hail from Odowa in the Greater Accra region. I have a bachelor's degree in mathematics and MBA in finance and accounting. I work with the government, but I also do real estate. My channel is Property Hunter Ghana on YouTube. We are focused on residential properties in Accra.
Great, thank you. So, Mr. Addison, thank you for that. How long have you been in business?
I've been doing real estate since 2015. So, hitting 6 years now. Hitting 6 years.
So, again, what type of real estate do you offer?
As I said, initially, when I started the real estate business, I was doing almost everything. Commercial properties, land, and then I decided to focus to residential properties. So I do the sales of residential properties. Initially, as I said, I used to do rentals too, but then I decided to just focus on the sale of residential properties. So now I do rentals and I don't do lands. I only focus on residential.
Okay, Mr. Addison, again, so I want to ask, do you help with the paperwork processing?
When it comes to documentations of land, because in Ghana, the paperwork is mostly based on the land and not necessarily the house. But if you buy an apartment, probably the paperwork will be on the house. When it comes to the paperwork, there are two types. If you are buying from an established estate developer, usually the estate developer takes care of the paperwork. But if you are buying from a private individual, I do help with the paperwork. What I do is that I have someone at Land Commission who could fast track the process for you if they need. But usually, if you yourself can take care of it, I want to take care of it. But because I don't want to do the paperwork where there is an issue tomorrow. But if you cannot do it, I can easily do that for you from start to finish.
Okay, so Mr. Addison, again, I want to ask, do you help with the mortgage process? If not, how does that work?
Okay, the mortgage process. What I do is I direct clients. Okay, let's put it this way. If you are buying from an established estate developer, usually they have a team that helps with the mortgage process, and they will process everything for you or on your behalf. However, if you are buying from an individual, what I do is that I do direct you and guide you on how to get a mortgage, but I am not a mortgage broker, and I don't have the license to be a mortgage broker for now. So what I do is that I will guide you and help you in the process where the need be. But usually, if you should talk to the bank could do everything for you without any problem. And if you want to know how the mortgage process works in Ghana, I have a full video, a step-by-step breakdown of what to do or how the mortgage process works in Ghana on my YouTube channel. So if you go to Property Hunter Ghana, or you go on YouTube and search for step-by-step breakdown of mortgage process in Ghana, you should find my video where I have a from beginning to end what you should expect, the type of documents they'll be asking of you from you, and everything on the channel. So you could go there and watch the full video, and you have a very good idea of what to expect with the mortgage process in Ghana.
Okay, so Mr. Addison, it's good to have you. Now, there is a lot of confusion about land title and ownership. Can you clarify that, please?
Okay, I don't think there should be confusion. The thing is that there are three types of land ownership in Ghana. There is the government land, there is the family land, and there are individual lands. If you are buying the land that is a government land, that's straightforward. You go to the government institution that's responsible for the land, and you buy it from them. For the family land, that's where a bit of confusion can come in, because with family land, the land is invested in the family, and no one person may have full authority over the land. However, usually the head of the family will have authority over the land. There are certain land, or there are certain areas like the Ashanti region where the land is vested in the chief, but in Accra usually the land is invested in the family. So if you are buying a land from a family, all you need to do is make sure you go to the family head. Some people may pose as family heads and chiefs and things like that, but make sure you are dealing with the family head directly, and you will be fine. And with personal land, if you are buying a land from an individual, that is quite simple. You can go to the lands commission and verify the ownership. Whichever land you are buying, you have to make sure you go to the lands commission and verify the ownership of the land. It's very, very important. If you know the owner of the land, then you can deal with the person directly.
Great. So we also quite often hear about land scam. Can you help with that also?
Yes, with land scam, I also have a full video on how to avoid a scam in Accra. If you check my YouTube channel, you see that. There are a couple of things you can do to avoid land scam. The very important part of it is that be very, very careful. When you are buying the land, open your three eyes. I know you have two, but open the third one. And secondly, don't rush the process. Go through the process step by step. A lot of people, when they get a land that the price is very enticing, they tend to rush it because they don't want anyone else to buy the land from them, because the location is good, the price is good, and then you start rushing the process. If you rush, you may get hit. So take your time. Buying the land is not like buying tomatoes from the roadside. You take your time, you go through the process step by step, and then make sure you are dealing with the owner of the land. It can be a simple process, but sometimes it can be tricky. Go to the lands commission, let the person give you the land he's asking you to. Let the person give you the site plan of the land. Usually what I ask people to do is that get a surveyor, a certified surveyor. The person will go to the land, pick the coordinates of the land, and then go to the lands commission and verify using the coordinates whether or not the person who is selling the land to you is the actual owner. And sometimes you may buy land from the actual owner but still have problems. So what I also advise is that before you make any payment, go in the area when the person is not around. Go in the area and ask the neighbors whether or not the land you want to buy has issues. If there are issues with the land, the neighbors will definitely know, and they will tell you. Don't buy the land just because you've seen paperwork. Sometimes it's very, very important to go to the area, talk to the neighbors, ask them about the land, ask them about the person in question. People who are crooks, everyone knows that they are crooks. They will definitely let you know. So don't just depend on the paperwork. The paperwork is very important. Make sure you verify the paperwork, but also go and do your investigation within the area you want to buy the land. It's very, very important.
Okay, so Mr. Addison, again, I see from your YouTube page that you have real estates in Accra. And do you have real estate outside of Accra also?
Okay, I focus on the Greater Accra region and its environs. So if I say that its environs, it means that I go up to Kaswa, because Kaswa technically is outside the Greater Accra region. And I sometimes go up to Insawam, thereabout, and Insawam too is outside the Greater Accra region. That's within the eastern region and things like that. But generally, I stay within the Greater Accra region. Reason being that I may not be able to serve people very, very well according to how I want to serve them. If I should take up properties like in Kumasi or things like that, it means I'll have to be traveling to Kumasi, which is a very long journey from Accra. It's about 4 hours drive from Accra. I won't be able to serve people the way I want to serve them if I should take out properties very far from Accra, because I am based in Accra and I like to serve people within Accra.
Okay. Well, okay, very well. So I want to ask, most African Americans or Africans from diaspora don't know Accra or Ghana very well. Do you make suggestions of which neighborhood is best for African Americans who wants to return to Ghana or precisely live in Ghana?
Okay, that question could be answered based on your lifestyle. The issue is, what is your lifestyle like? Are you the party type who wants to go out, who wants to be in the heart or in the thick of the action? Or you are the reserve type who wants to be on the outskirts in the quiet neighborhood? You don't want to be bothered. It depends on your lifestyle. Or probably you are someone who is about to retire, or you are retired and you want a more quiet and peaceful lifestyle. So depends on your lifestyle, and it also depends on your budget, because if there are certain neighborhoods that are more expensive than others, so people probably want to live in areas like Jowolo, the cantonments, the East Legon, the East Airport area and things like that. But those areas are generally more expensive. If you have the money for it, fantastic areas to live in. But if your budget is not too but if your budget is not too high, you could probably look at places like Spintel, because it's not too far from the airport and it's not too close to the airport, and the price of properties in that area is relatively reasonable, even though is far from being cheap, but it's relatively reasonable as compared to the East Legon and the things like that. If you are on a tight budget, you could probably look at a place like Kaswa. Some people may not find Kaswa too appealing because it's a little dense. The population in Accra in Kaswa is a little dense. So if you don't want a densely populated area, you could look at a place like Pram Pram. It's sparsely dense, lot of space, and you are very close to the beach too. So if you are a beach person, you want to look at a place like Pram Pram, the Ningo area, and things like that. If you intend to work in the industries like you want to work with the harbor, or you are someone who often import things into Ghana, you want to look at living around Tema area because Tema is just close to the harbor. You want to look at Tema if you are someone like that who usually import things into Ghana. But if you are someone who is reserved, you want a more quiet, more serene area, you probably want to look at the Suhum Road, that is Amasaman, Pokwasi, towards the Insawam Road. You want to look at something like that. So it all depends on. And if you are the party animal, you also road. Sprinters Road is a very good make the party animal. You also probably want to look at the Osu area where all the parties and all all the nightclubs are going on. And a place like Dodowa, a very nice mix, not far from Adenta, the East Legon area. It's also a very quiet area, and the properties in the Dodowa area is relatively cheaper as compared to the other one.
Okay, so Mr. Addison, it's been wonderful having you. Please, what are your final words for the returnees or Africans in the diaspora watching this video?
Okay, let me sit well and look into your eyes. Listen, this is very important. We are asking you to come back, not because we have a selfish reason. Yes, we have a selfish reason. We want to develop Ghana, we want to develop Africa. But ask yourself, what do you get if you come back? Economically, what do you get? Socially, what do you get? Spiritually, what do you get? Some people may want to focus on the spiritual aspect, the sentimental aspect. When you come back to Africa, the motherland, and the love and things like that. I always like to focus on the economic aspect. What is it? What is in it for you? Ask yourself, who is the richest black man in the world? He's not an American. He's an African doing business in Africa. And what business is he doing? He's selling cement. He's selling sugar. He's selling rice and things like that. What is the likelihood of you becoming a billionaire in the Western world by selling cement and sugar and rice? Almost zero. Most of the billionaires, black billionaires, are all Africans doing business in Africa. The opportunities in Africa are enormous. No one needs to invite you. If you are looking for opportunities, the best place is in Africa. The best place is in Ghana. Do you understand? Listen, the opportunities are diverse, and they are enormous. They are in every aspect of life. Look at whatever you do in Ghana, you are most likely to succeed than any other continent in the world. As a black person, you are more likely to succeed in Africa, doing business in Africa, than any other continent in the world. So just think about that, and that is one more reason why you should come to Ghana. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Addison. It's been again wonderful having you, and I hope my viewers and then the returnees at large enjoy this video. Thank you also for watching this video, and then please don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done so yet, and then also share our videos, share our channels to reach more people, and then don't forget to press the bell also for notifications. Thank you again. Medase and Akwaba.